I still have to pee. I'm getting really good at holding my pee. Jake would fall over and cry. If Chuck Norris had attempted to help us out of this situation, like that man just looked like Chuck Norris, he'd have been so excited to meet somebody like that. He wouldn't know what to do. And to tell somebody like that they can't speak or approach me and my son, and to send some jackass thinking that he's James Bond to pull up in an SUV next to me, 3 spaces over, and I'm guessing do some type of documentation or something like that, and inviting me to testify or participate, you know, and then not tell me and pretend to be me and say, yeah, I know the father. Really? Is that what the video says? The video just shows that you followed me here, didn't approach me here, identify yourself to me, and you're just sitting in a car with a cell phone scrolling through a screen and playing loud music while you're doing it. And I believe the loud music is used as a buffer for audio monitoring, like a marker. This is when the music starts and this is when it stops. And I think that because the situations that we've been in, where that's happened, like when Jake would go to the bathroom, the people downstairs would immediately crank up their music just when he went into the bathroom, and then would turn it off when he left. And they did that all day one day when they were having a barbecue outside, because they were being given money to go out and buy food, household supplies, and all those types of things. And that lady downstairs stood down there one day all day long screaming, pay my bills, pay my bills. With what? With what? I'm not paying your bills. Who the fuck do you think you are? Other times they'd have people come in all day long. Cases of household supplies. I mean toilet paper, paper towels. People that I don't know were doing that. Downstairs neighbors and people just pulling up and they just hand them, you know, the supplies. And they'd all, Eva would come and take them all to the Walmarts. So I'm guessing there's some type of expense account that I don't know about. The police officer is claiming to have supervisory control of me and Jake and is falsifying an expense account. And it's not just based on that, but other times, like when we've gone to the store, the shenanigans that we've encountered. Clearly, people waiting for me and Jake to get there, pretending, placing themselves in proximity to me and Jake, following us around the store, playing games, doing all this stuff. I can just sit here, when I say this, thinking of all the different situations where that's happened. I've never given anybody permission to engage in any type of financial transaction for me and Jake. Or, you know, with my consent, given anyone any permission that they can receive financial resources. Nobody ever buys things for me and Jake. And I mean, there's tons of stuff that I can think of that I've seen that's not just, could have been, and yeah, it's obvious. And the stores are told this too. So it's a cop that's doing it. And just faking all the evidence. Nobody's ever said the first word to me about any type of expense account or invited me to speak to them. So I'm just supposed to know. So this is nothing but exploitation for financial gain and just food in a feeding trough for a bunch of street trash and people who don't want to work for a living. And I mean, I've gone to the store and the store manager say, "You sure you didn't buy menthol cigarettes and give them away?" No, No, sir, I never buy menthol cigarettes. And I don't buy things and give them to anybody. It's hard enough for me to come up with the money it takes for me and Jake to survive. And putting me and Jake through this and through this and through this. Well, these meat grinder situations in the places where Jake and I live, or these informants just walk all over me and Jake. And are doing it for financial gain and to falsify evidence and to keep anybody from listening to us. And keeping us from testifying. So they can continue to enjoy sucking the blood out of me and Jake for financial gain. Roland tried to pressure me into sex. Tried to pressure me to leave Jake at home alone with him. These demands for money from snitches. Darlene wanting $500 for me to pay her bills as soon as I moved in there. Like, where have I got $500? So, my gut tells me I should have gone back into my room and got mine and Jake's stuff. We don't have any place to go. And it's cold outside, Where are we going to go? So I'm trapped, right? Me and my son are trapped by a bunch of vultures. They're all lying, and everybody's watching me and Jake getting scattered to the four winds. Scraping and scraping and scraping. I don't know who's friend and who is foe. There's so many players. I'm not guilty. I videotape myself when I go to the bathroom. My pee is crystal clear. Light yellow, sparkling urine. And I don't care what you want to say. I'm not guilty. And I haven't done anything to deserve this. I'm not mentally incompetent either. This cop who's doing this to me and Jake deserves to be put under a jail cell and locked up for a long time, because the exploitation that we've experienced has been so extreme. I've gone to lawyers, and that's it. Nothing but snow jobs all the way around. I don't have any desire to be a police officer. I think that if I was one, I would probably be killed or put in a situation where I would be killed. Just to protect the jackass with a badge who's done this to me and Jake, because there's clearly a financial aspect to it. It's embezzlement, extortion. And if I had a gun and a badge, if I saw a cop doing something like this to an innocent woman and child, you know what? It would take everything I had in me not to beat the living shit out of them and shoot them between the eyes for it. My life is worthless, and so is my son's life. Is that right? So you can line your pockets and sit on your ass and lie all day and send people to wait outside the places where I work and go to the library and all this stuff so you can falsify evidence so nobody will know what a lying sack of shit you are. You're fucking brilliant, aren't you? We're sending our boys over to the Middle East to fight, what, ISIS? Worried about ISIS. We're terrorizing our own citizens with the authority of the government in this country. That's what happened to me and Jake right now. Unbelievable. Nightmare. So you tell me, you go through something like this, this country built for this.